Old guy in camp. Is the idea maybe to try to make an impression in case they might want to see you at some point this season?
Absolutely, for sure. I mean, it's really exciting to be here. This is my first AHL camp, and it's cool. It's in my backyard. Being up in Adirondack has kind of got me back into the area, which is really cool to be back where I grew up. So I'm just really excited for the opportunity to be here.
Does the summer seem a little bit short? You guys had a bit of a playoff run last year.
Yeah, no, it was a crazy summer. So I mean, we obviously played later. I got married this summer, so that was pretty exciting, and that kind of put a little stress on the whole summer. But it was really cool, and it was nice to finally get back here and start working and training again.
That was the first thing that shows up on your Google search. That's the most ornate wedding page I've ever seen anyone have.
Oh, I have no idea. That's my wife. She's pretty good, I guess. I don't know. I didn't do too much with it.
Okay. Does when you're trying to make an impression here, is it difficult to stay within your game and try not to do too much?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely something you got to kind of be aware of. I know for myself, it's just kind of moving pucks and skating and making good first passes. So I try to stay within what I'm pretty good at. I mean, I'm not going to go out there and try and fight people and lay big hits because, I mean, obviously I'm not that big. But try to play the body and just play my game as well as I can while I'm here.
What is there a noticeable difference between the levels? Is it kind of hard maybe to tell in a training camp?
Oh, for sure. I mean, you definitely see there's skill at all the levels of hockey. I mean, I don't think that's debatable. But I mean, obviously the pace is a little bit quicker here. There's more guys who've been skating for longer right now. So in training camp, they obviously have a leg up on the guys who are just getting here. But I mean, pace is a little bit quicker for sure. But it's hockey's hockey, you know.
Do you feel a little more comfortable? There's a few guys out there that you played with last year. Does that make it a little more comfortable?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's always nice to see familiar faces. I mean, the hockey world's so small, you kind of know a couple people everywhere. So that definitely makes it a lot easier of a transition coming into a new area.
You took puck to the leg, or what'd you take?
Yeah, just a shot off the foot. Pretty normal stuff, you know. Try to get out of the way sometimes, but that one just kind of found me.
And there was no. So you're grimacing, but there was no thought of missing a shift.
Oh, no, not at all. No,
here, right?
Absolutely not. And that's one of those things you just kind of fight through. It's nothing big.
Is there anybody here you have background with we might not know about? Is there like is there a BC guy you might have played with? Or like that, or?
Gibbons, who is not here yet. I played at BC with him for a couple of years. Played juniors actually with Joe Pendenza, one of the other tryout guys. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you look around the room, you see a couple of guys. I mean, Appleby was with us up in Adirondack for a while. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of that small hockey world that you always know a couple of guys.
What's your? Are you hoping to get a chance to play Thursday? Are they giving an indication they might give you a chance to get on the ice?
Oh, I have no idea. I mean, this is just a really cool opportunity to be here, and I'm definitely going to try and make the most of it. And if I get to play, if they call my name, that'd be great. If not, I mean, it was just a great experience.
What's your long-term goals in hockey?
I guess play as long as I can, and try and move my way up throughout. This is going to be my 4th year pro, so everything's been in the East Coast League, and I'm obviously trying each year to move up a little bit more, and just trying to be consistent so that they know there's somebody that can come in if they need an extra body.
As a newlywed, do you just, being a hockey player, do you just get an apartment for now? Are you guys looking at a house yet? Or what's
Our world's so up in the air right now. You have no idea what's going on. Luckily, my wife is really good about it, and she just kind of packs up and moves with me wherever I go. I mean, we started in Elmira 2 years ago, got traded in Missouri, so she moved out there with me. And then from Missouri back to here, and then in the summers we go home to Boston where she's kind of from. So I give her the summers and she gives me the winters, which is really cool.
At least it's Northeast, so it's not just, for right now, I guess.
Exactly. No, for sure. And we got a dog at home, so that makes everything a little bit better.
Do you feel a clock ticking?
As far as career-wise? Yeah. I mean, I think if anyone says they don't, they're kind of lying to you. It's kind of one of those things where it's hard to balance, because going and getting a degree and then not using it for a couple of years, I mean, people think you're crazy by chasing the dream of hockey. And especially playing in the East Coast League, or, I mean, if you're not playing in the NHL, I guess they kind of think you're crazy for not using it. So, I mean, there's always that sense of, should I be using my degree, or when's the right time to give up or give it all up? And it's a really tough thing to kind of decide on. And it's just one of those things that, I guess, from what I've talked to other guys, when you know, you know. And I mean, I still love coming to the rink every day. So it's just not, for me, it's not time yet.
What do you have a degree in?
Marketing.
You could do marketing forever.
Exactly.
You could do that when you're 40.
So I mean, I guess for myself, it's when I'm not impacting a game in a good way. I think that's kind of when I will know that the time has come for me to stop. And I feel like last year I was still making an impact, so it's not ready yet.
How cool was it last year? Was it maybe a little bit unexpected? Did you get a chance to play in your home area and maybe go down and get some home cooked meals once in a while?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it was a completely unexpected thing. I was out in Missouri, and it's just kind of the situation wasn't good for me to be out there after the year before. It was awesome. So I talked to the coach, and he kind of felt the same way. And I mean, there was no hard feelings whatsoever. And I asked if we could move in a different direction. And all of a sudden I was getting traded to Adirondack, and that kind of was like unexpected and all exciting at the same time because I get to come home. I mean, I hadn't been home since I was 15 years old. I moved away when I was 16 to go to Northwood. So it was definitely a really cool thing to be back in the area, and it was cool to be playing back in the Civic Center where I'd played as a kid.
Are you signed yet with the Thunder for this year?
Yes. Yeah.
So, plan is to get you to go there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
How was it with working with Cale McLean? He was here today, kind of watching over that. But how was it to work with him?
Oh, he's an amazing coach. He really understands kind of the player's perspective, but also understands the management side. He knows how to manage a game, and he knows when we need a day off. So I mean, to have a guy like that at the East Coast level, it's really, I mean, you don't see it very often. So I mean, having him there is amazing.